Hey YouTube, this is React Packs, and I'm Ray.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is ReZero, episode 15. So last time, the clan killed everybody.
Yeah. the reverse Ku Klux Klan.
Yes.
They're wearing black hoods.
Alright, so what is going on? I know last time you guys were talking a little bit. Maybe it's the Inquisition that they were talking about, but they burned down the whole place. Maybe they're going after Amelia. What do you guys think is happening?
I don't know what's happening, but I know everybody's gonna rip Subaru a new one because he basically just got Rem killed. You know, if they're still alive.
Rem went down fighting, yeah, but she was also at the mansion.
Mm-hmm. Right, so what happened to the rest of them?
Yeah.
Did they escape? Did they die as well? I guess we're going to find out, because I feel like if this is Rem's fate, I don't think Subaru's going to lay around and just let this happen. I think he's going to try and kill himself somehow to go back.
That's
and then
right.
we'll find out how far back he goes back.
I forgot, he didn't die last episode, so we're going to just pick up right where we started. Left off. Phone call. Alright, so I think, okay, any other theories or anything before we get into it?
No.
Alright, well, guys, let's get into it. We're going to have a really good discussion. We are on the roll now. So thank you guys for being here. Guys, if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Check out Patreon in the description if you guys would like to see the next episode a whole week early, or if you just want to support us. So thank you guys very much for being here. I'll catch you guys next time on the React Pack in discussion.
Those are
They're
dead
in half.
Inquisition people, so she took some out on her way.
Who is?
I don't think so.
No.
It's just people.
It's the-
Was that one of the kids?
It looked like kids, yeah.
Yeah, the kids are there. But they're at the mansion, though.
They're probably trying to protect them.
It's gonna be a happy episode.
I
Oh, I thought it was the intro. What? I think this is her room.
There's
Petra.
Petra. Oh my god.
Why does he think it's his fault?
There we go.
They had a secret room. Hey. Oof, cold to the touch.
Puck is in there.
His
Took off his
fingers came off.
Yikes. And there goes his leg. Oh my god. I think Puck was trying to kill them. Oh,
Is he
he just
freezing?
froze. He just
He's
froze.
dead.
Yeah. Where did he wake
What?
up? Where did he wake up? Where did he wake up? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Which
Oh.
one is this? Okay.
Oh. Okay.
When they went to the market.
We're good. Mr. Appa guy is just like he must be anemic or something. He's always like not in front of my shop. Oh, he's crazy now.
He's dead crazy.
He's crazy.
Oh my gosh,
goodness,
he is
he's-
really crazy. Oh no. He really left. He's gone.
Hmm.
The witch.
Oh, he's totally catatonic now.
Mm-hmm.
私やフェリスのように主従の関係ではない。
That's the way she thinks.
彼の眼差しと働きは男女のそれと断ずるのももどかし
Oh.
い。いや、すまない。今のは忘れ。
いえ、そういうわけでは。スバル君が
Stop it, anime, with saying everyone's special.
Right?
Give us an answer.
I mean, you guys know she likes him.
Yeah, but...
Or just in Russia.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. That's sister scream.
Yeah.
So it happened on her way this time. Oh no. Oh no. Is that not good for you? Oh. Oh.
Last time they just smiled and left.
Yeah.
You know, if that you could count that as a smile.
Oh, she turned demon.
Ooh.
There you go. Oh, one. Oh no.
They
They took him away.
Look at him.
What the heck? What do they want with him?
Well, he's got the witch's miasma. So.
True.
Her reason to die?
Interesting. Oh no.
Maybe she means like something worth dying for.
Oh.
Okay, Subaru is living here for a little bit. Oh, okay, that's creepy. Pride? What the heck?
Can you not?
Sin Archbishop.
Beetlejuice.
Gross. He does look like Beetlejuice. He looks like actually like Beetlejuice. What?
Okay then.
I think it's the one who said, "How do you get to your car?"
Yes. Brilliant.
What?
Unknown. She's maybe alive? Oh no, he might die. Yep. Even they're concerned. Okay then.
I guess he didn't die, or just laying there.
Dense love. Or is it the
Guessing that's the
witches?
miasma.
Yeah.
Oh, that was gross.
Oh, here she comes.
He looks ice band.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Will that snap him out of it? Hmm. Oh no. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, she freed him.
Bet you're real glad we watched this one first, huh?
Yeah.
Make it faster!
Don't say it 3 times.
Please. Seems he's on his way to it. He's going to the mansion still.
It's snowing this time.
Yeah.
So I guess he's here
It's
a
like
little
way
earlier.
earlier. I think later. Yeah, it's later. There's
It's
Ram
different.
is dead.
It's different. She wasn't outside before.
Yeah, because Rem didn't come this time. Oh dear. Is that Puck?
I think that might be
Because
Puck.
the snow is because I think maybe Puck is angry. Oh.
Oh, okay. I guess he's freezing the world now.
Look at the way they're showing the credits.
Red.
What's this about?
Where did the apples
Yeah,
go?
where are the apples?
Sold him to a hobo.
Smile turns to a frown. Oh, red in the eyes.
The outside of madness.
Discussion.
Discussion.
What an episode. This is the episode when you start convincing people to start watching it. This is one you look forward to.
Why? Why?
Because it is what the hell? It's the peak of what?
That's a great way to describe it.
So I'm glad that you guys I got to see, and not the anger. I just got to see the pure confusion with you guys. So what do you guys want to say?
So we can start from the top. He went catatonic.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
What?
It was just, it's like his brain couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
He reached like
it was too
the
much.
worst.
And
what
he saw
could he
literally
do?
everybody dead in the most gruesome way.
Yeah.
So what do you think Beetlejuice was talking about when he was like false madness?
Yeah, that was
I'm trying to
weird.
figure it out.
It's like, is he able to, I don't know if he's able to like look at him and know that he's not really angry or gone mad, or he's just saying that to provoke him.
Yeah, do you think he was mocking him, provoking him, or do you think maybe what he saw was he mistook it for an act, because he can't tell he'd been going through this over and over. So what he saw, what we know as a catatonic state, he saw somebody who was crazy for no reason.
Yeah, because it's like maybe he's able to figure out what you've gone through somehow and be able to tell, well, there's no reason for you to be like this.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's the look into my eyes thing, where maybe he can see
A little bit.
what you've gone through, but maybe he can only see what Super's gone through of this life.
This timeline, whatever.
Yeah.
Because it could also just be the mocking as well, because we did see him mock Rem.
Yeah.
Like he was like, oh, you don't really... What did he say? Well, he was saying something where we know wasn't true.
He was like, why are you sacrificing your love for this guy?
And that is not returned.
Not just that, it was something else, but it was something that we know isn't true, but he was saying it as if to provoke her. I can't quite put my finger on what it was. But yeah, I was just saying that maybe it was also just mocking.
Mm-hmm.
And that you pointed it out too in the reaction. She was like, you not only have you taken away my sister's horn, my reason to live, but now you want to take away my reason to die. And we were trying to figure out like, what does she mean by that? So you were saying maybe it's...
He was saying.
Oh, you were saying maybe it's...
she found someone to die for.
Die for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird way to say that.
It's
for
a
that
weird way
to
to
be...
say it, but I think that may have just been poetic license on the writer.
Yeah, maybe it was just poetic, yeah.
Yeah, but her reason to live, her family, everything around her village, the horn, very important to her sister. And so she was living for nothing, and then she found something worth fighting for. Which if you're worth fighting for, you're probably worth also dying for.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
And I guess it actually works a little bit more than something to live for, because it is completely sacrificial.
Yeah.
She's willing to see him be happy with Amelia, even though that's not what she wants.
Right.
And the witch's miasma.
The miasma's getting stronger.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's just like, it's getting, his negative emotion has like witch's miasma exponent on top of it. So that might be why he was going so mad.
Yeah.
Before.
Like maybe that is.
I mean, before with Amelia, but now like what happened then is totally understandable.
So you have noticed that he has been a bit erratic, so you're wondering like maybe the witch miasma is affecting him somehow. But it is stronger upon his return by death, because they notice it when he wakes up.
Yeah. So maybe that's why that moment she was like, it's stronger now. That it could just be because he had just died.
Well, she's noticed it before though.
So
now
something
that
on the
still
stronger
on
than
these
even
return
normal.
trips, something has changed. Do you think it could be contact with the witch's cult directly? Speaking of which, is the witch's cult?
Right. They really
which explains
portrayed
why
them.
they ran past him the first time.
Because they sensed the
miasma.
And Beetlejuice wasn't there himself to give any contradictory orders.
Yeah.
Because from what we've seen, those guys are near brainless. Remember when he was questioning him, he was like, ground dragon. Like, okay, so he came in a ground dragon, and then what happened? Killed.
Yeah.
Like, they're very basic minded.
Yeah. That's what sleep deprivation looks like.
And he called him Pride. Are you Pride?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what that was about.
Which is kind of what he was displaying before, where he's like, Emily needs me.
Yeah.
Amelia needs me. she's hopeless without me,
Mm-hmm.
and all of this stuff. And then when he was going towards the village and everything, when he was going towards the mansion, he was like, "This isn't my fault." For whatever reason, he thinks that this could be his fault.
No, he said, "This is my fault."
No, I thought he said this isn't.
This isn't my fault. And
like
it
he's
was
telling
unprompted.
himself. Yeah.
True. I
So,
thought he said this is.
Why would he say that?
I don't know.
He obviously has some sort of feeling of doubt that maybe it is his fault.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why he would think that. Like maybe it has something to do, like, because he doesn't know what this whole return by death thing is coming from. So maybe he's wondering if it has to do with that.
It could be connected to that whole thing we were talking about of why he kept getting angry whenever someone talked about how useless he was. It could be that, and I'm theorizing well because I actually don't know. It could be connected to him thinking that he's worth more and more valuable than he is, and everyone keeps telling me that he's not, and so as a result he thinks that maybe he could have done something, and so because of that, in that moment he's like, no, this is my fault, even though it really isn't, but in his mind he can do more than he can, so then therefore maybe it is his fault. A bit convoluted, but just a theory, not a game theory.
And then Rem actually said, "I love you."
Yes.
So he actually knows now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know what do you think he was about to say?
I mean, it could have been anything, to be honest.
Yeah, because his heart is for Amelia. So what could he possibly want to say to Rem? Because he does care for Rem, but does he care about Rem that way? I don't know.
I don't think so, because a big part of him has, in the series, has been portrayed. The guy's perverted, and he just really likes girls.
Yeah.
And so earlier in the season, a lot of what we saw could have just been him seeing a female and reacting as such. So I don't know if we can go off past actions that he's taken.
But he has said that little things that he takes as more perverted than they actually are. He's like, but my heart is for Amelia. And even when he was in the cabin and he was falling asleep, and he was like, Amelia is hopeless without me. Just before that, when Rem was leaning on him, he was like, my heart is for Amelia.
Yeah, I mean...
So he's oddly attached to her, which it might just be, as we mentioned before, like his lodestone or cornerstone for what can be a normal for him, a constant for him, is Amelia. So he's holding on to her. Well,
it could just be he's in love with Amelia and he wants to be faithful to Amelia, even though he's technically not in a relationship with her. Not technically, he's not in a relationship. But he's also attracted to her. Yeah. He finds her very attractive, but he also sees her as a friend. And as a result, any advances she makes, he's like, Amelia.
Yeah.
And just before that whole, when she was still alive, the Beetlejuice guy hurting her is what finally snapped him out of it.
Yeah.
Which was like, yes, thank you, Subaru, come back around. So I was very happy to see that happen, even though, he started hurting himself trying to escape. So he wasn't fully back, but he was just at least coming to himself
he became
a little
functional
bit.
Again.
Functional again. That's a good way to say
because
it.
Because that insane Subaru never left. There was no coping or any resolution. All that happened is it changed his face, which is why I think at the end it said the outside of madness. He's still nuts.
Yeah.
It's just he's changed the way he is acting about it.
Which has been the whole thing that he's been doing the whole time. He doesn't cope with anything.
Yeah.
And he has no one to talk. He has no venting buddy.
To vent to.
We can go all the way back to, don't worry, I'll save you guys. Commit suicide.
Right.
Something's off with him, obviously.
Yeah.
He needs help.
Yeah.
He can't get it.
Yep.
So also, I just wanted, as a small note on Krusk, to brought a little insight into, why are you so loyal to him? Your relationship is not one of master and servant, which is something she said before, where this person is my servant, and that's pretty much all you need to know. Like, oh, this person works for you? They're my servant. That means they're gonna, loyal for me for everything. So she's very hierarchy based in her mind.
Yeah.
And also the cult mentioned the day of ordeal is upon us.
Right.
And considering they must have done that massacre at the mansion that day, that's not the day of ordeal.
Would it have to be that day?
Wait, did they say upon us or soon upon us?
I don't remember. I thought they were like, we will proceed with the ordeal by the end of the conversation.
Oh, okay. Never mind. In that case, the mansion was a day for you.
Yeah.
But leading into that now, or leading after that, is our giant, what I believe to be Puck, who's become a giant thing that's making the world freeze over because maybe he's angry that Amelia has been killed. And I think it might have something to do with a contract.
Yeah.
I remember he talks about some contract if
He
something
got a
were to happen
contract
to
with
her.
Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe that's a part of it.
He did say sleep along with my daughter.
My daughter, and he
calls
does refer
Amelia
to her
his daughter.
as his daughter. Yeah.
So then I believe it is to be assumed that she must have been dead at that point.
Yep.
So things are different this time around, and you mentioned that it's probably because he arrived later in the day.
Yeah.
So they're just in different spots around the house where the fighting happened.
Yeah. But the thing is that, what's her name? Ram died outside, whereas before she was inside with Petra. We don't know why that's different.
Well, yeah, but that's what I was saying. Maybe just because it's later in the day, they were at different spots when they attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, when
because
they attacked.
and remember, also the first time Rem had a chance to get there, so she maybe
Yeah.
got there and was like, "Let's prepare" or something. And so she's outside and Ram is inside with the children or something that they were able to get.
Why would Rem have warned them about anything? She wouldn't have known anything was coming.
I think that happened in the time she was dying, because they said immediately after her sister was blocking her. Maybe that was just her dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean Ram died at that
like
moment?
their psychic link.
Yeah.
What she felt was like her sister sending the message, but it was unintentional because she was dying at that moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good point.
I actually don't remember, and I don't know if they specify, so I'm just guessing as well. So that brings the question, though, of how did the kids get to the mansion for safety?
Mm-hmm.
So like, that must have mean that the fighting must have started in the village, and like they evacuated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were all the way out in like the bush before they even got to the mansion when the thing was attacked.
Yeah.
So was that them? That wasn't the day of ordeal. They were just in the bush. So they probably got word of it that like somebody's in the forest.
Underway.
Yeah.
And intercepted.
And they told them.
Or do you think like Ram has clairvoyance? So Ram maybe was sensing something was happening and maybe warned the village or had the children come to the mansion or something. I don't know. Like told them, get your pitchforks and your swords and I'll keep the children here or something. I don't know.
Also, the first time Subaru died, when he got down to that room and he froze his fingers off, that was Puck's voice.
Yeah.
That said, "You're too late."
Yeah.
So perhaps he was talk about Amelia, like you're too late.
And I think also that's also the start. That's why he was there earlier at that point, because I think Puck started freezing things over at that point.
But by the time Subaru got there, the place wasn't snowing.
I know. I'm saying the second time he got there later.
Oh.
So the first time when he got there, Puck's just started freezing things over. So the downstairs was freezing, and by the time he touched the handle, it was just frozen off, and then everything like that.
And then Puck just makes himself big and breaks through the roof.
Yeah. Which means Roswald is probably also dead.
I've been like, man, Puck, I thought we were cool.
The art change, there was a drastic exaggeration, which it lends itself to the theme of the episode. So it was a little jarring, I have to say, because even Subaru's face when he was saying I'm gonna kill you to Beetlejuice, it was so
It's meant to be very visceral, intense scene.
The liquids were all crazy.
Yeah, what do you think about Beetlejuice?
Ew.
This voice actor gave his heart
in that.
Even more than Roswald.
Yes. Oh my gosh! I could feel him doing the moves with the way the camera locks onto his head as he moves, like a music video almost. Yeah.
It's weird.
And he that guy is nuts. He can just bite his finger with excitement and just starts bleeding everywhere. Just alright, I'm done.
To me, it just emphasizes the evilness of the witch cult. You know, they're just sick. They're not human anymore.
He's the Archbishop, the Sin Archbishop.
Sin Archbishop, yeah.
And he's mentioned a whole lot about sloth, and then he said he was decrying sloth, sloth's a bad thing. Yeah. But then he used authority of sloth. He said unseen hand.
Yeah.
So it's almost like this is a bad thing, but I get to do it almost.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
And
he
sloth
likes.
is one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And so was
obviously,
pride that he was
and
mentioning.
pride, right? So it obviously it's like it's going to be an authority somewhere, but yet he's like, "How dare you be a sloth? You will die."
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. They're all contradictory.
I wonder if when he looked at Subaru and said, "Are you pride?" It was like he noticed so much pride on him. It was like, "Oh my gosh, are you pride?" Like,
Yeah.
it was that.
yeah,
Like, wow, that's a lot of pride right there. But he knew it wasn't pride.
yeah.
But yeah.
And then the last scene, red in Subaru's eyes.
Yeah.
Subaru is intense right now.
I don't know what his plan could be.
What?
Like, what the heck? Like, how are you gonna stop this? Because where he's come back, Amelia's still angry at him. Is she gonna listen to him if he were to send a message? Like, if he could send a message, could they do anything about it?
And he needs to make it all happen in like an hour.
An hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't have time. And how do you even send messages in this world?
Actually, we don't
To
even
phones?
know because it might have been like a day from the Apple stall to when they left the last time.
It is.
Oh yeah, because the sun went down. That's true. It was some
No,
time.
well, not a day's travel because what's his name? Subaru was resting at Crush's place while he was catatonic
for a while. Yeah.
We don't know how long that was.
True.
It might have been for just a couple of hours. It might have been a whole day.
So he goes from Apple stand to Crusher's house, then leaves. Then it's night. Then the next day, usually they get to the place.
Yeah, and then however long he was laying in that bed,
Mm-hmm.
we can maybe have that time too. So I wonder, like, from Krush knows that something was going down at Emilia's place, and
Yeah.
she probably knew it had. Well, do you think she knew it had something to do with the witch's cult?
I doubt. Well, I mean, no. I think she knew something was happening, but if it was extreme danger, I feel like she would have warned them.
Well, she did the first time. She was like, "I'm not gonna stop you, but if you leave, it's a problem." Basically.
Yeah, but I remember that warning was more because of the contract between her and Amelia, and that it would cause them to become enemies, and it was breaking the contract. It wasn't so much about his. Well, they did also warn him that he was futile. It was futile for him to try and help, but it wasn't in a way that was like you're going to your death, was it? I don't remember what they said.
Well, I think it's just kind of a little foggy, because it could have been Crust knows they're in imminent danger but chose to do nothing, or it could have been she knows something suspicious is happening but she didn't think it was that bad. Because when they said that you could do nothing, I think you were just saying like it could
Like you're
literally
weak.
be anything.
Yeah.
You can't do anything, so just stay
Yeah.
and get healed.
True. So I wonder if there's hope for backup for Subaru. Like there's nothing he could say to make them believe him.
Yeah.
But except maybe what's her name? Rem is able to sense the witch's miasma on him. So maybe that could be some sort of hint that he could give her. It has something to do with this, and we need to go. I don't know. Maybe Rem could help convince them. I don't know.
Well, he's got the ultimate do-over, right? So you could literally just go into a conversation with them, see what works. Okay, we're done here? All right. All right, let's try this again. Like, he could literally brute force this.
True, and he's crazy enough to do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't know
Might
if
be
he's. I don't know if he's thinking. Like, I don't know if he's clear in his head enough to think through that and make that decision. But the craziness is enough there.
Really? I think we're just going to have to see the next episode.
Yeah.
Next week. But you guys could see it now. If you head on over to Patreon and join our $5 tier, you get access to every single one of our shows 1 week ahead. It's a great sellout.
That was a great segue.
So guys, thank you very much for being here. Guys, if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Check out our Patreon, I already mentioned it. And see you guys next time on the React Pact. Bye-bye. And shout out to White, Kay, Alex, Robin, Lai, and Miguel.